Gemmy, I miss you. I'm back. Let's do this. This is your April Psychic Tarot reading. My name is Audrey Alison, and there's a ton of energy we need to discuss here. Let's see what we have for Gemini rising, Gemini sun sign, and Gemini moon. Please watch all three and see how they connect with one another and take from them what resonates with you. Gemmy, we have an overwhelming amount of planetary action in your 11th house, which is your very social sector. There is the time to be very discerning of relationships and to welcome them with open arms. And right now, Gemini is deciding on a lot of those relationships in their life. More personal friendships and organizations and clubs and associates you align yourself with. But let's see what we get here for Gemini. We are currently in a Mercury retrograde. Your ruling planet has slowed down on April 1st through the 25th. And that does come with some shakeups for Gemini. Let's see what they fall around. Tower. Repositioning. Definite uprooting, maybe an emotional situation. Gemini might be feeling overwhelmed right out the gate in April. And that can happen in between two eclipses and a Mercury retrograde. So tread lightly, babes. I know I am right there with you. It's Tower times. But let's see what we got here. All right. Look at this, more major arcana, but trust the divine timing in the Wheel of Fortune. Amen. Let's see. Everything happens in its sweet due time. There is a time for revolt. There is a time for revelation. This is a very uranium. It's the card of Uranus, the Tower. And Jupiter is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus on April 20th. They go exact at 21 degrees. Wow, that is freaking amazing. Every tarot card in the major arcana is assigned to a zodiac sign or a planetary energy. This is the card of Uranus, and this is the card of Jupiter. They are exact on 420, and that creates this expansive breakthrough, the awakener. Upheaval can happen and feels uncomfortable in order to elevate us to the right level of where we need to be. And not everything happens in this, effortless ease. Sometimes it needs to get uncomfortable before it can get better. And that's exactly what these two cards mean together. Thank you. Okay, thank you. No one is trapped, Gemmy. Now, I know your mind is saying, I'm stuck here. What am I doing? Let's reanalyze this 500 times. Let's go around in a mental circle. Don't do this to yourself as much as you can. Stay out of the negative mental concepts that very easily come to Gemini because of the retrograde, but also we're so 50-50 in life that sometimes we can be our own devil's advocate, and that can get in our way. Instead of over-analyzation, which is what the Eight of Swords suggests, mental running tape over and over, telling yourself you can't get out of something when you can easily just remove it from your mind and be out of it. It's time to start over with a new approach, but not from ground zero. With all that you've learned, April is a month for Gemini to rebuild, get out of an old mold. Wow, that's definitely a channel. Get out of an old mold, break out of it, and see things in a fresh new perspective. The Fool is ready to take risks again. Gemini is at the end of a cycle, and you're about to receive the good graces of Jupiter on May 25th in your sign for a full year. When Jupiter is pressed up against the ascendant line in the very last sector, it is not the easiest of feelings. You feel like you're at your lowest, but you are. You're at the end of a 12-year cycle, and you can feel the lack of positivity more so than all of the beautiful benefits of the positive Jupiter, because he's behind the ascendant. And you're about to touch on, I think, April 20th forward, there's more faith in your ideas, and you're trusting the breakdown in order to break through. And you're giving yourself the chance to do this again and to start something over. It's believing in yourself as well. Damn it, Star. You've got so much major arcana energy that I feel Gemini can feel the pressure of having to do something big. And oh wait, I totally am getting this. If you've dropped the ball, just pick up the ball again. All eyes on deck, or the star card is recognize all that's in front of you. Don't take it for nothing. What's been built has been built. There's a new way to go about things, and you might not feel them on April 1st. It's not a problem. Allow this retrograde. Oh, wow. You're still the woman. You're still the woman you believed you are. And male, but I did hear woman. The Lady of Leisure, the Nine of Coins, is one of my favorite tarot cards. It's having built what you needed to. You're relaxing in the growth, the expansion of what has been created, either in your work life. This is not really emotional. I don't see any relationship energy here. This is about Gemini and what you feel you are in this world, what you feel you have to give, where you need to excel, and what needs to change in order for you to see things in a better way here. Oh my gosh, I am getting emotional in a positive way. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. It's asking what you want, and there's a coin for every one of these cups. You have to be clear in knowing what you want and where you see yourself so the universe can fill that cup right up. Gemini is at the brink of turning the corner here. Like if you were on a Ferris wheel, you'd be right up at the 11 o'clock hand, ready to go into the 12 o'clock hand, and then everything comes full circle. You're just at this point where things can just take a break and get easier, but April is the month you have to get through. What are you aligning? Look at these cards. Strength and 2 nines. This is your summer, okay? Summer baby. This is your summer. Spring and summer babies, but the Strength card always makes me think of the time frame of when the sun is in Leo. July 21 through August 21, 2-ish. You have a reason to be strong. Your physical self needs to be at its best. Gemini, what you could focus on in this month as you allow for some clarity and downloads and breakthroughs, maybe even emotional breakthroughs, you should focus on making the physical self stronger, giving your actual body what it needs to reset and restart. Detox is good for a Gemini in a retrograde. And the Fool and Strength combination, even the Star, this has to do with how you present yourself physically, how you are seen, how you feel, and the physical body. It's giving, get stronger, get prepared, because you're going to need this strength. It's giving preparation. There is really no time. You can't afford to be depressed. Okay. Let the glass remain half full, and don't forget to look at what you have that works for you, as opposed to always focusing on what isn't working. I know that is so hard to do. And as a sign of duality, it's 50-50 with a Gemmy. You're either going to wake up into it or you're going to wake up not so into it. It's really important that you do your best to stay positive in this month, to lean into the positive, even if it's 51% more than the rest of you. You need that 1%. Oof. Okay, Moon, Strength, Fool, Star, Tower, and Wheel of Fortune. You have 6 major arcana cards. Gemini, don't forget, half of you is just as intuitive as a Cancer. So trust your internal self. This isn't the month, even though you have a lot of social energy in your 11th house, you still have to remain private. Protect your privacy. Keep your instincts to yourself. They're not meant for everyone unless they're paying you for those. Queen of Fire. I do want another card for you. Fire signs are helpful in getting you out of a state of depression and into the limelight. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius people are your friends this month. There's also Leo in this card too. And Wheel of Fortune is governed by Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Fire signs are giving Gemini life. They have the energy for you right now and can assist in this movement of moving forward, breaking out of something. One more card, baby. Let's see. And don't forget, there's a reason to celebrate. Where are you living right now? What can you look forward to in that environment? And what is called on for a celebration right now? Maybe you shouldn't put it off. If you're feeling like you need to attend the wedding, attend the party, just do so. There is some luck around it, 9 of Cups. There is some, and recognition, Star card. And action, Queen of Fire. You don't have to be the hermit. That's not in your tarot deck right now. But you can be selective in who you're choosing to spend time with. But I would suggest focusing on your physical self first and then give to others. You have to be working on all cylinders. Gemini, I kind of love this. I got emotional. It was like a little mini roller coaster we went on in this reading. Let's get to it in person. I have openings in April. I am on the phone every day. I have clients. So this is definitely still what I'm doing. I did have to save a lot of my energy for my clients. And I appreciate you so much. If you would like a reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I can't wait for Jupiter to enter Gemini on May 25th, and then we can talk all about solar return readings next month. But I am wishing you the best, Gemmy. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.